Hey, what's up, Kudos Crew? It's Elizabeth Morosco. Hope you're having a good day today. We're jumping into the new year with new opportunity and new things. It looks like I got a little shadow in here. So I still have one more Christmas tree I got to take down. We had a couple Christmas trees up this year, and anyhow, but yeah, that's the last one I got to get down. That's our Nutcracker tree, a little annual fun thing that we look forward to, but then you got to bring it all down. So with each New Year's, there's, oftentimes, I'm going to try to stand up. Maybe that'll help a little bit better. I think it's just the way that the light is coming up above. But with each new year, a lot of times people get into these ideas of doing, different treatments, different approaches to their health, whether it's getting involved with, different network marketing things where they have like, oh, this healthy food or these oils or all these different things that you can do. But this is a time to also, slow down a little bit and get some wisdom before you start diving into changing your health. And one of the things I want to suggest first is doing research so that you're well aware of different things that are, online even related to those topics. But then to take it a step further, especially if you have different health conditions, this is a time you want to reach out to your doctor, because things that seem insignificant can actually have a huge impact on your life. Like I did buy some of these oils over the break, and I've always been somebody that's pretty into different oils for aromatherapy or different healing at home. But there's some stuff, like if you're not aware, that can impact your health. If you start saying, I'm going to use oils, like for instance, grapefruit, whether you actually eat the grapefruit or you're using grapefruit oil, can affect your blood pressure medication, which could be literally life-threatening. And I was talking to another consultant that's like really into oils a couple of weeks ago. She was talking about, I forget which oil it was, but it's associated with like blood clotting. And if you look at like medicines, really are derivatives of plants that have different things that are extracted out and create a chemical compound of. So when you get into some of these, like here I want to show you, this is from Young Living, and this is their lavender oil, which is kind of a simple essential oil. People use it for relaxing and stuff. But if you look on their oils, it'll even say pharmaceutical grade. So it's letting you know the different potency, like it's right from seed to bottle. But like I've been buying, like I said, I've been buying oils for years, you guys, and I'm still learning. This is an old bottle of just like eucalyptus oil. But I'm going to tell you this, if you don't know what you're doing and you start playing with this, you can burn yourself or a family member, because it's a really strong, super strong. So like I think Vicks has eucalyptus in it and stuff like that. So these things can be, really wonderful, but you need to know what you're doing. Do your research online. And if you have a medical condition, this is when you need to be talking to your doctor, like, hey, I'm thinking about doing such and such in addition to the remedy that we have. And also it helps the doctor identify things that are maybe working, so he or she can adjust your medicine or your diet or whatever that compound with doing these really simple things. And today, I got to tell you, I had a little bit of self-love. It was actually love that was given to me by a friend of mine. Aviana had a contact for I think you call it like a salt spa. And they have different rooms and different treatments for using salts in a healthy way. I don't think it's really considered like medical and not necessarily spa, maybe somewhere in between. But there's a lot of benefits through, what were they saying, like eczema, sinus, asthma. They had a whole list of different things of the benefits, but I'm still like at entry level stage learning that stuff. But what I can tell you is after we left there, my skin just felt like really, really soft. And it was basically a room, I'm going to call it a salt cave. that had huge columns that were caged in with these great big blocks of salt. The salt, she said, was from Pakistan, and they had, I believe she said, 12 tons of salt that were brought into that building. But if you go over to the Instagram picture, or onto Instagram, I posted a picture earlier of this one wall that they had just with like decorative salt lamps and stuff you could buy. So absolutely beautiful facility. But I left there and I felt really good. My lungs felt really clear. My sinuses felt great. I've had a sinus headache for like 3 days, and actually tonight I'm feeling pretty good. So it was a beautiful thing. But I'm going to hopefully go back there and get some more information. Maybe we can even do an interview so you guys can see what I saw. It was pretty cool. It was off the charts cool. I've never seen anything quite like that. I guess it's a thing that's been around for thousands of years. It's pretty common in Europe. I studied in Europe. I don't remember seeing anything like that. But then again, when I was in Europe, I was staying in the hostels, you know. So I was on a cracker and water budget. But anyhow, so the things that I really want to talk to you that hopefully you take away as you're jumping into New Year's resolutions, whether you're going to get into oils or one of these sales of supplemental foods, talk to your doctor. Make sure that you have a safe game plan that's going to correlate with your body and your health needs, because not everybody's the same. In fact, this was something that was really interesting that was brought to my attention today that I had no idea. My friend Aviana, who is I'm going to call her a spiritual guide, an intuitive, a wise woman, she was saying that when it comes to meditation, that people that have seizures or are, I think it was seizures, that they aren't supposed to meditate because I guess it can induce seizures. So even if you're doing something as simple as implementing meditation into your daily life, which there's many proven health benefits, make sure that you're talking to your doctor and you know that it correlates with what your body can handle, because it's going to change. And when you start making some of these changes, eventually you're going to see changes in your body, whether it's through, your digestive system or things like that. You make a change, your body's going to change a little bit. So just be prepared. And although these oils are awesome, and I'm going to come on and share more information with you guys on oils and great stuff, there's things that you need to know so that you can stay safe. And another thing is, even like with some of the oils, like one of the things that I'm noticing is a lot of people are talking about the different grades of oils, and some of them are, more pure than others. I'm going to say this to you, and I'll wait till I have a little bit more research and data to bring it to you. But out of the ports, there's generally like a central hub where these oils and stuff from different parts of the world are distributed. And there are some people that will take the oils and cut it with different blends. But also, just so you know, when you get into, and I love this oil. Whoops, sorry about that. I love this oil. It's great quality, but you can also find some equals. Like this is from another distributor that's in Michigan. It's just an independent distributor, but this is 100%. And they call it pharmaceutical grade. That's just terminology that company came up with. I will tell you, I love the product. It's great. But don't get caught up into the antics of because they said so. Do your own research, know your facts, and know not all essential oils or alternative health treatments are going to treat everybody the same. There's going to be a different result that comes from different ones. So, like, for instance, I was telling you, like, this eucalyptus, this is a really strong, powerful essential oil. Even basil, that's another one that a lot of people don't realize. And there's a lot of health benefits to it. But if you don't know what you're doing, you could be hurting yourself more than helping yourself. So talk to your doctor. get into your game plan of what you're going to do for 2019, but be smart about it, so do your research. So I guess 3 things. Do your research, talk to your doctor, and realize that not all people are physically the same. So grapefruit oil on somebody that has high blood pressure, not good. Lavender, there could even be people that have an allergic reaction to lavender, but I find this to be a really relaxing fragrance. And this is another one. And there's different versions of lavender. A lot of people don't know that. Like, in fact, I don't even know what this one is. This one's from Young Living, and it just says lavender. But here's another one. This is again from a local retailer, I guess you'd call it, that I have. Oh, it smells so good. This is French lavender. There's Bohemian lavender. Or even if you get into like growing your own flowers at home, which you can create your own oils from that. There's even like English lavender. So there's so many different things, but know your stuff, know your information, and know that, not all oils are created equal, but just because somebody has a label and it's from corporate, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's any different than this. You follow what I mean? So, but the one thing I will say to you, if you don't have a source for oil or products like that you really don't know their credibility level other than what they're telling you. The one thing I really do like about this Young Living, and there's another company that does it too, I can't remember the name of it, you know that you're getting a good source from it. So like this guy, his family's been doing oils for 30 years. So I've got a comfort zone, but not all of you may have that in your community, might not have a source. So being able to go to like Young Living and picking up an oil is a good way to make sure that you're getting a quality product that's not cut. And if you look at some of the oils that you'll find in the store, they'll have the essential oil, but then they'll have a synthetic blend oil with it, so it's not 100%. And that's one of the reasons why I think like they came up with their terminology. When they say pharmaceutical grade, this company just made that terminology up. All that means is it's 100% pure. That's it. So is this. So I think this one's like $25 or $28 or something like that. And then this one, which is a French lavender, I think this one cost me $22. So, and it's obviously different sizes. I've gone through a lot of it. But I'll even take this. Hey, this is like my little tip I'll give you in case you do want to get into lavender. I'll take and I'll diffuse it. That's like the big thing people are doing. But before even diffusers were out, I would take a little bit, maybe put a drop on a light bulb, or you can take it and put it on a little bit of a cotton ball and put that underneath like your pillowcase. Earlier this summer, I was showing you some of my little spray bottles that I have, and I'll actually even mix this with water and lavender, just like a couple drops, and you can create the formula to whatever works for your smell so it's not too strong or too weak. Right now, I smell so good. It's nice. It's just very soft. But then you can take that and you can spray it. You can put it like in your bedroom or bathroom, or even put one in your car. The only caution I would give you when you get into the plastics, especially with essential oils, you guys want to be really careful because some of the oils can be really acidic, like citrus or lemon, and those can eventually over time eat through plastic, especially if it's like one of those cheap little bottles. You don't want to do that. If you can't find a source to get like a glass bottle, I've seen them even at like the dollar store or the pharmacy where they've got like the metal bottles and you spray it on there and just write, you can either smell it, to identify what it is, or you can just write a little label on it like how we have on here. So those are those things. So as you move forward into making this a really healthy year, just make sure that you're doing your research and not putting yourself in a situation of creating a health crisis that's not necessary. And I'll tell you, with stuff like these oils, this is like, you get a bottle of this and it's grapefruit. That's like equivalent to like 100 grapefruits. it could kill somebody. You know what I mean? So you got to know your stuff, and you got to make sure that you're using it right. And eucalyptus, you guys, I'm going to tell you what, this is really great, especially during cold and flu season. And then, of course, I always have frankincense around. I think I actually got this one at the Flint Farmers Market. There's a little booth that's down there that has high quality oils. They have, well, you can go through if you have a chance to go down there and check it out. But what is this? Star West is the name of that brand. So just make sure you're getting good oils, you know, your stuff. And yeah, talk to your doctor. All right, you guys, in the meantime, I'm wishing you an absolutely fabulous 2019. We've got some great stuff coming up for you, including we are going to be launching our podcast. We're going to be doing more videos. And yeah, the magazine's going to be coming out January 7th. Woo-hoo! So hopefully you signed up. If not, we'll have, I think it's 120 different locations where you can pick it up and get all those tips for jumping into a healthy, happy new year. So if you could like, comment, share this video, keep all that good vibe going, make it a good year, do your research, and come check us out again tomorrow. All right, have a great day, guys. See ya. Bye.